Okay, I have one more video because this one, like I'm looking at all my notes that I wrote down. I'm not behind. I'm not just trying to put out videos. And I hope everybody that's part of the family is getting some type of education or nurturing out of the videos that I'm making, the topics, the discussion. I hope that me commenting help clear up some things that may not get where I'm coming from, because I get what you're saying and I appreciate it. And I want the feedback because it helped me understand more. Because I want to understand more. One more before that, 1,300 hours and 20 minutes on Sunday, June 2nd, 2019. I want to understand more about African descendant women and their plight. And that's why I say I'm not attacking. I want to understand because I don't. There's men out here, they'd rather bash you than try to understand. And I don't name people because I don't want my name to be associated with their name. Just that if I'm going to uplift African descendant women, I'm not going to bring a known person or respond a certain way because that person is not uplifting African descendant women. She's telling everything to destroy an African descendant woman because she sees no greatness in herself. And as I try to build her up, she's going to fight everything I say. I say, you are great. You are beautiful. You're just as pretty. You're just as beautiful. You can do that. You are capable. You are able. You are willing. Are you willing? Are you trying? What are you doing? She's going to fight everything I say. And I don't want to be around that woman. And I don't want to be listening to a video where that lady is, if she don't want, if she have so much negativity, now let's reverse it now to the man. Towards the man, why would I want her on my panel? She can listen. She can have good talking points, but her talking points will be, again, expelled or negated because she's not looking for the likeness, the greatness of who the African descendant man is or the African descendant woman. She's coming with talking points, but where is she coming from every other angle? Because she's one of us. She was born to an African descendant man. So what, he's the crap of all crap because of one man. Just as I read women, this goes into the perfect control society too. And I hear women say, y'all, they use the N word. They don't say men. So I'm like, I already know where she's coming from. And it's not to diss her. In 2019, I don't care of a woman age, especially the younger generation. If a woman still calling a man a nigga or a boy or a real man, that shows me, goes back to her maturity level. And just as a man saying all black women, quote unquote, I'm going to say black for this purpose, that's how they speak, ain't shit, black women, this and that. That's going to show me his. Now, if we go to thought process and decision making, this right here has nothing to do with decision. It's a maturity level. How is it that, and I had to think about this. The spirit had touched me on this. Why wouldn't, if you are a good African descendant man, are you not supposed to attract people that's not doing good? Think about that. I'm loving. I said, excuse me, she's a stripper. I walked up to her and said, do you need a hand? She said, yes. Then I find out, she's like, come to my job. What's your job? And she's like, I'm a dancer. Oh, a dancer, or are you a stripper? She laughed. This happened to me. She said, I'm a stripper. She's like, just come to my job. I was like, oh, I don't have no money. She said, it's not really in her mind, she looked at me, it's like, it's not really about that. So I just looked at her and said, okay, I'll come. I came. I've been to strip club before, so it was no biggie to me and everything. And she was so happy I was there. It was more of me being there. And when I got to know her, it had nothing to her doing a stripper or anything else. So why wouldn't a person that they know they're not, I can't say she wasn't living her life good, but she was making bad decisions. Why wouldn't a person that was immature in that decision making process, why wouldn't they want to be around someone that literally is just being good to them? That people say misery attract misery. That's true. But also too, good can attract, I don't want to call that her circumstance. I'm going to call this circumstance bad. In the bad circumstance, I don't want her to think that she's bad. I don't think no woman or man should think that they're a bad person, never ever in their life. And what I mean by the perfect control society, that was just a side story, is I spoke about how I was watching The View and the two ladies talking about open sexuality of showing two women kissing, of showing how in this culture, how, see, even in a perfect control society, that don't mean it was going to be, see, when I see perfect, when I hear perfect, I hear complete, established, and whole. People are whole. So that means that woman don't think she have to be with a woman. She don't have to blame a man for her sexuality. She don't have to blame her own race, the same race man, for her going out of her race. That's what she wanted to do. He don't have to blame the same race woman for his hurt. He chose those women. So in a perfect control society, they're showing our children and they're teaching them. They fostering and nurturing. And we don't see that. We are actually breeding. If you take the picture of a child being poured into, on my Instagram, it's a post. We're pouring hatred into the child, but we're leaving out love and affection, kindness, nurture. We're leaving out all these good things, but we can pour hatred, hatred, hatred. A woman said, I'm going to show my daughter how to be independent. I said, excuse me, miss. That's borderline hatred. Because you're going to show her to be independent, but you know what you're going to show her. She didn't listen to me, and I didn't worry about it, but I planted the seed. Some man going to come along or some woman going to come along and they'll say something similar to that. She going to be like, I got what that seed is now being watered. It's now is in good soil. So now that dancer she's being watered and she's in good soil because I am good. Not that I'm good. Like, I don't expect everybody to think I'm good, but she thought I was good. I didn't abuse her. She didn't feel what I had to learn. Some of the things I said and done to those other women wasn't right. And it's not because, like, oh, you treating a stripper better. No, at this point in my life, I'm mature in my understanding to know the words that I am saying to her is actually reaching her, and my actions is reaching her. See, when I was good to good women, womb women. That's why I named it the African Descendant Woman series. No African Descendant Woman. I got to change the name. Woman. It's a name, and I say woman because that's the womb. I don't want to say, if you know the origin of the word, you will understand why I say woman. And so she's understanding my good plight. Now, when you're good, now the so-called woman that want love, but she never expressed love through all them other men, she's not going to understand your love. See, she's looking for a certain type of love because listen to this. This is how the perfect control society works. She's looking for a certain type of love that she know that love is not going to work. She already tried that love. Maybe this is not about the perfect control society. Maybe this is more piggybacking off my last recording about making her smile. And I'm going to go with that one. And this one a different direction. I don't mind because I'm letting the spirit lead me. I'm going to let this be the last one today. And then don't do a couple for days. Hopefully you learn something from this. But I'm showing her that she's not her stripper. She's stripping, but that don't make her who she is. As in Diamond said in Players Club, make the money. Don't let the money make you. Because ultimately, she's only... Who really desires to get naked, to have sex? Some women do, and some men do. But who really desires that? That's going to be their lifestyle. Because even when they retire, what you see them doing? You don't see them doing anything that's even... Some of them don't even have nothing to do with... They have nothing to do with sex. Their sex life is probably not even there at all. But they get intimate. They probably have intimate sex moments. But I know they're not having sex anymore. They probably married. They go and they got different lifestyles. Some became pastors. And you see, you don't know people's background. But their background is important because you get to understand their story and their testimony, where they're coming from. And if you truly are a good person, why other people that's making bad decisions, why are those people... It's funny, I would walk on the street, people would stare at me. A person that I know used to be homeless or still might look homeless, but they're doing well. I know they are. They working. I talk to them, and they know how I am. They like if I have a couple of dollars on, I just give it to them sometimes Because I know when a person is doing not as they supposed to be. We all know that. We know the difference between a person how they're supposed to be doing or the decision making process. It's up to you if you're gonna say something or do something about it. I'd rather have the action of me just saying, I'm there for you. I'll help you out. And that was it. But the overall of that woman that was that dancer, she was in love with another man. I couldn't break that. I wasn't trying to break that. I was just trying to show her who I was. So all I can do is show you who I am. And if the person don't receive that in my verbiage or my illustration of the things I'm showing them, then I can't be mad. And thanks to my brother for opening my eyes, and my sisters for enjoying my videos and commenting. Thank all of you. The names: Mr. Derek Williams, Miss Medisa, and she's got a beautiful soul, Mrs. Stuckey. That your comments are worth me doing these, and Mr. Smith, and the one brother that I'm speaking directly to sometimes, and he realized it. You too, Mr. Bowen, and Mr. Smith, Mr. Cortez. Go to his page, Cortez Smith. He do great remixes to songs and music. And if I left you out, I'm sorry, but I appreciate you. And I noticed that I had 58 subscribers, now I'm at 57. Power and the glory be to that person. And thank you all for my family and everything you have done. I'm in the direction. I'm going in my direction. I didn't waver or do less than what I wanted to do. I appreciate you. I love you. Thank you. Salute you. Honor to all my empress. I don't say queen. And to my brothers. Just have a great day. Stay hydrated. Eat healthy. Live well. Get well in your mind, body, soul, and spirit. When I say unto one, I say unto all. It's your path. It's your journey. It's your choice. Choose wisely. Probably said that twice. But I really mean that. You have a focus, a purpose, mission, and position. Your affirmations, your reinforcements, your empowerments. I am great. I love myself. I am being my best. I am better than I was yesterday because I made it through the day before. Now here's a new day to start where I need to begin. And also, I am truth, honesty, and I am who I am because that's who I say I am. And let yourself to be known, invest in yourself, be the best within you. Shalom.